Hey, welcome back, beautiful collective. Thank you for joining me here. Let's get your messages, guys. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. Collective energy at this current time, Spirit. What is it you want the collective to be aware of? Whoa. Chameleon. Being a chameleon allows you to be able to mingle with different kinds of people and develop various aspects of yourself. Just be careful not to lose the real you. Sexual healer. You have the capacity to become a sexual healer with the skills to change sexual trauma, wounding, limitation that goes on in people's bodies and in their worlds. Just be careful not to lose yourself. Humanitarian. You're a voice for the voiceless. To create, reform, and change, relying on the divine to guide you and protect you from harm's way. Mystical. Something very mystical about you, which gives people the impression that you're very much in your power, and you are. See, you're not the same person anymore. Before, you were putting this loving energy out there all the time, and now it's like you've become wise. Dream girl or dream guy. You have many options in love, and that puts you in place of power. You're their dream girl or dream guy, the ultimate prize to win, which is why you got to be careful not to lose yourself. Your looks often trigger people's insecurities, making them feel like you're out of their league, which helps you weed out people that don't vibrate on the same frequency as you. Music has the ability to transport you to different realms by activating and igniting your body, making your magic rituals and healing more prevalent. Heartbreaker. You easily inspire romantic feelings in others because of your kind and sweet approach, making you a heartbreaker. It's like but you're not going to give it up for everybody. I'm just saying, you're not going to give it up for everybody. It's not going to happen. You may be very sexual. You may be very attractive. You may be attracting lots of people, but you're also weed out a lot of people that are not on your vibration. So people could call you a heartbreaker. Well, that's because you're not giving it up for just anybody. You are a boss. You have your shit together. Being precisely who you are and in hot pursuit of your goals that captivate and inspire others. You're very fortunate. You have a pioneering spirit that can manifest abundance easily. All you touch turns to gold. Luck seems to be on your side. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. You're in sync with the moon cycles, promoting balance and feminine energy on Earth, helping others to begin their healing with the shadow aspects of themselves. So you definitely are able to show people what is hidden in the dark. Now that's either going to repel a lot of people and they're going to stay the heck away from you, or they're going to be drawn to you. Okay, let's get to the tarot on this. Tell me what the collective energy needs to see, know, and hear. Promotions, raises. You trigger people's insecurities. I'm telling you, you do. You attract people. You're a very attractive person. And I'm not talking about your exterior. I'm talking about your inner aura that exudes to the outer aura of yourself. You're attractive. Your energy is attractive. People are attracted to you. You're very mysterious, right? So a lot of people could judge you. So a lot of you are energy healers. A lot of you are sexual healers. You're able to allow other people to see inside themselves, inside their shadow. You could probably sit in a room collective with no word of a lie. You could sit within a room and you can point out the people that have experienced sexual traumas. Yep. Someone's very stressed out here. This is trauma. And it could be childhood traumas, sexual trauma. A lot of people have trust issues, but it's like you're able to shine a light on them. You have many options. You're able to, that's what I was saying. Yes, you're very stable. You're a good listener. It's telling you not to just, don't lose yourself in these healing things that you're doing. Just don't, you can fit into many different arenas. Be careful not to lose yourself because you still are an empath. You're very strong. You're very powerful. You're very mystical. You're blessed. But don't allow other people's traumas to cause you to get lost in their traumas. Mm-hmm. People call you a heartbreaker. That's because they don't vibrate on your level. You're not dealing with anyone who is toxic. Now you can fit in with them. You can adapt to their, you're highly adaptable, but be careful not to get lost in other people's traumas. It's because you're valuable. You are very valuable. You know your worth. You make a great friend. You make a great companion. You make a great leader. You could be focusing in on your finances. Everything you touch seems to turn to gold. Well, a lot of people you might reject. And then therefore they start calling you a heartbreaker. You know what I mean? But you're very loving, you're very warm, you're very affectionate. But you're also very truthful. You're able to bring balance, and it's like a lot of people, see you. A lot of people love you. A lot of people care deeply for you. But if they're not vibrating on your level, you're not going to entertain them. And this can make a lot of people resentful, and it can make a lot of people mad at you. You are who you are. God made you who you are. And you don't need to apologize for who you are. It's just that you attract a lot of people. And a lot of people may fall like in love with you, but a lot of people that have been around you have a lot of traumas, and in particular sexual traumas. And you've been able to show and reveal certain aspects of people that they would prefer not to see. Some do and some don't. Some are very appreciative of that and others aren't. It is not an easy job. You are a natural empath and a natural healer. You're very attractive, beautiful, but just besides that, you're just a quality person, okay? You are. And a lot of people love you. And a lot of people try to avoid you. Because they get embarrassed, or they feel ashamed, or, worried that you're going to walk away. It's just that you're this goddess energy, and you're not going to give it up for just anybody. So likely people could call you a heartbreaker because you may have rejected them, or because they weren't operating at a higher frequency as you. And they're jealous. That's the truth. You give clarity. You speak the truth. Okay, what's going on? A lot of people are just drawn to come toward you. But if they're not operating at high frequency, it's going to be a no-go. And people get their feelings hurt easily because, when you reject someone, of course, it hurts their feelings. But if it don't feel right to you, you're not going to get lost in it. Now, this is the thing you've had to learn. This is one of your lessons you've had to learn, because before you would get so drawn in it that you would lose yourself trying to fix other people, trying to heal other people. And Spirit doesn't want you doing that. Spirit needs you strong. Spirit needs you balanced. Spirit needs you in your full capacity, in your full energy. And that is when your best works you've ever done will be done. You get a lot of attention. And people, just assume that because you are this energy, because you are, gorgeous or handsome, everybody's dream guy, everybody's dream girl, because what you touch turns to gold. You're attractive, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're nurturing, you're loving. They figured they could come in and just like hit it and get out. Well, you're not after that. So I say you're also wise. You know what I mean? You're wise. You work hard, you're confident. And a lot of people, oh geez. Hmm. A lot of people do gossip about you. You know what I mean? And then it's like when you reject people because they're not operating out on your frequency, and because you don't give in to their demands, and because you're just not there to go lay down with people, they could gossip about you and say the worst about you, but it's because you're not willing to just settle. You're not willing to just like you work hard and you're very stable. You're like the catch here, guys. Everybody dreams of having someone like you because you're rare. So I'm not saying you're picky. Don't get me wrong. That's not here at all. It's not because you're being picky. Like you're open to everybody. You can adapt to people who have had trauma. You can adapt to people who are broke. It doesn't bother you. I'm not saying you're just looking for someone wealthy and all that because you're not into that. You really don't care because you're independent enough that you're going to be comfortable no matter what you do or anybody's financial circumstances. You're not a gold digger. You're hardworking. You're independent. You can look after yourself. So you attract a lot of like other same sex as you hates you, jealous of you, because they're not you, because they can't be like you. And they shouldn't be like you, they should be like themselves, quite honestly. But you attract a lot of jealous people around you because you are who you are. And that's because you are unique. People dream of having people like you in their life. Someone who's confident, independent, loving, nurturing, dedicated, loyal, sincere. But you're not just going to give it up to anybody. You're choosy of who you're going to have sexual relationships with. You're choosy. Like, you don't care if they're broke. You don't care if they have money. That doesn't interest you because you look after yourself anyway. So the money thing is not a priority on your list. You want someone who's dedicated. You want someone who will be devoted to loving you and giving you emotional fulfillment, and someone who you can have an intelligent conversation with and who captivates you. And like, you're not about the money. It's looking like a lot of you are very financially stable. So you're not about money. You wouldn't pick a lover based upon the salary that they earned. And you don't want somebody who's a hoe. Just saying. You don't want somebody who's slept with like hundreds of people, you know what I mean, who sleep with anybody. And no, you're not into that type of person. You're not into the type of person that's, had sexual relations with like hundreds of people. And you know what I mean? It's special to you. You want to be special to someone, and you want someone special. But you do have this healing quality about you. Like, people may seek you out because of who you are, especially if you're a starseed or an indigo or, an earth angel. People seek you out because they're in the dark and they see your light. So you will attract a variety of people. And you are not judgmental. You're not going to judge somebody if they've had sexual trauma. You're not going to judge somebody by their status of finance. You're not going to judge somebody because of that. You will judge a person by how they are and how they treat you and how they treat others. I mean, people dream of finding people like that. They do. You can heal others. You help others to heal. You help others to heal. You do. You make a great mentor, a great counselor, a great friend, a great partner. But you are not going to engage with people who are operating on a lower frequency. You're not doing it. So a lot of people call you a heartbreaker. They did this, they did this, they did this. Well, you're not the type, okay, you're not like these. You probably have a very low body count, okay? You're very choosy who you have sexual relations with. You don't have a high body count. You don't. You just don't. So those people that are judging you as being a heartbreaker probably do have a relatively high body count because you didn't give in to their needs. You didn't give in to their desires. You didn't give in to their wants. You know what I mean? Which actually earns you respect. A lot of you could be celibate and be celibate for a long time. You're just not going to go to bed with somebody who comes along and wants to go to bed with you. It's not going to happen. Same sexes could be jealous of you. And some the opposite sex. Got lots of options, but you're not settling. You're just, because you have lots of options, does not mean you're taking any of those options. You're going to carefully weigh out those options. And you're prepared to wait for the right person. And that makes a lot of people angry at you. You probably turned down people who had money because money don't impress you. Somebody figures, well, what's wrong with me? You know, like, I got money. Well, if you were interested in money, you would have chose them. You've turned down people who have had money. Lots of it. Because that does not impress you. So you're like, you know, no. Although you can fit in groups with people who have a lot of money, you're not afraid to hang out with people who don't have any money at all. Money doesn't impress you. What impresses you is who these people are inside. And unfortunately, you know, we're living in a world where most people are superficial. And you're not. Take care.